Hi there, this is Ruben from Dutch Round 1. Thanks again for stopping by. Thanks for watching another episode. As always, I appreciate your time and I appreciate your support. Today, what are we going to do? Well, we'll do some vocabulary. We'll take a look at expressing the weather in Dutch. So how's the weather in Dutch? But before we do that, as always, if you like this content, remember to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you want more, and let me know in the comments if this lesson was useful for you. But without much further ado, let's go straight for the vocabulary. Okay, so basically, we'll start with two useful sentences. If you want to ask, how's the weather, what's the weather like today? In Dutch, you would say, welk weer is het? Literally, that would be, which weather is it? What's the weather like today? Or you can say, hoe is het weer? How's the weather? Literal translation is, how's the weather? Hoe is het weer? So you can translate that one literally from English to Dutch. We continue and we take a look at three words which have to do with the weather report, the weather expectation, and the weather forecast. Now, if we look at the news on Belgian and Dutch television, we always look at het weerbericht. Het weerbericht is normally at the end of the news, and that would be the weather report. Het weerbericht. And in het weerbericht, in the weather report, they basically explain the weather expectation for the following or coming days. And the weersverwachting, that would be the weather expectation. What weather is it going to be tomorrow? What weather is it going to be the day after tomorrow? But then, of course, the weather forecast, we would say the weersvoorspelling. Voorspelling is a forecast, and weather is weer. So we have het weerbericht, the weather report, de weersverwachting, the weather expectation or the weather expectations, and then the weersvoorspelling is the weather forecast. Okay, and we shall continue. We shall continue with good weather, because that's what everybody generally likes, even me. However, you'll find that we have more ways in Dutch actually to express bad weather than good weather. But let's start with the good weather. De zon schijnt, that would be the sun shines. Of het is mooi weer, that would be it is beautiful weather. Het is goed weer, it is good weather. Or you can even say het is lekker weer. I know lekker means tasty, delicious, but in this case you would translate it as it is nice weather. Het is zonnig, it is sunny. Het is warm, it is warm. And het is heet, it is hot. Right? So the zon schijnt, the sun shines, het is mooi weer, it's beautiful weather. Het is goed weer, it is good weather. Het is lekker weer, it is nice weather. Het is zonnig, it's sunny. Het is warm, it's warm. And het is heet, it is hot. So all of these sentences are used to describe warm weather, the sun which is shining, and so on. Alright? And we continue with the bad weather. Alright? We'll start off on the top left corner. Het is bewolkt. It is cloudy. Het is slecht weer. So we already saw het is goed weer. It's good weather. Now it's het is slecht weer. It is bad weather. Het is koud. It is cold. Het regent. It rains. Het is regenachtig. This one we cannot really translate literally. We have to say it looks like it's going to rain. Er is veel wind. There's a lot of wind. The wind waait. The wind blows. Het is mistig. It is misty. It is hazy. Alright? So these 8 expressions can be used when the weather is not as good as it was on the previous slide. We'll take a look at some basic vocabulary which you can find underneath. And that is regen. Regen is rain. Wolk is cloud. Mist is a mist or a haze. Wind is the wind. We just say wind. Onweer is literally non-weather. In English you would translate it as a storm. Or you can also say storm, and that would also be storm in English. Alright? So we'll read through them one more time. Het is bewolkt. It is cloudy. Het is slecht weer. It is bad weather. Het is koud. It is cold. Het regent. It rains. Het is regenachtig. It looks like it's going to rain. Er is veel wind. There's a lot of wind. The wind waait. The wind blows. Het is mistig. It is misty, hazy. And then regen is rain. Wolk is cloud. Mist is mist or haze. Wind is the wind. Onweer is a storm. Literally non-weather. Of storm is also storm. Right? Okay, we'll go to the next slide. And now we are in icy, snowy weather. So het sneeuwt is it snows. Het vriest is it freezes. Het dooit is it thaws. Right? Then we look at some basic vocabulary. Sneeuw is snow. Ijs is ice. Vorst, that would be the frost. Hagel is hail, hailstones falling from the sky. And then ijzel, that would be your black ice or glazed frost. So we'll go and read them again. So het sneeuwt is it snows. Het vriest is it freezes. Het dooit is it thaws. And then sneeuw is snow. Ijs is ice. Vorst is the frost. Hagel, hail, hailstones. Ijzel, that would be your black ice or your glazed frost. Okay, so this was the vocabulary regarding the weather. I hope it's useful for you. I hope you've learned some new vocabulary. I hope you feel more confident expressing the weather in Dutch. I want to thank you for watching. Remember to give the like if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you want more. And let me know in the comments if this was useful for you or not. I want to wish you a great rest of the day. Thanks again for watching and stay tuned for another episode of Dutch Round 1. Ciao.